1874 is the year. Dry Bone Valley the place. What follows is the story of the good, the bad, and the thirsty. You see, there are a lot of real thirsty folks in this here valley. It ain't rained here in years. The river's dry, the lake's dry, plants are dry. Shoot, even the water's dry. Have you ever heard of dry water? Most folks ain't, but it's real. It's real. Dry, dry, dry water. This valley. Well, more about that later. Right now, we better check in on two local bandits, Bill Carson and Tuco. These cowboys have been real thirsty for a real long time. Just a few days ago, they were caught by the local sheriff, a good man. Davis is his name. This sheriff's always taken good care of his townsfolk. No one knows where he gets the water, but he always seems to have enough to share. Anyway, these bandit story is about to start, and well, I reckon it's about to get real interesting.
Tuco! Tuco! Wake up, you sad mule. I heard something. Sounds like they're bringing in another prisoner.
I don't care. Wake me when lunch arrives.
Food. That's all you ever think about.
And water. Don't forget water. I think a lot about water. Water. Cool, clear water. What I wouldn't do for a nice, cool glass of water right now.
What you wouldn't do? I know what you wouldn't do. You wouldn't have kept a close eye on the back alley like I told you to. How else could a Sheriff Davis have found us? Your daydreaming and laziness got us thrown in this here jail cell.
Whatever. At least here at jail, the sheriff gives us a daily ration of water. It ain't much, but we're alive, ain't we?
All day I face the barren waste without the taste of water, cool, clear water. Old Dan and I with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water. Cool, clear water.
You'll pay for this, Davis!
It's Sheriff Davis, and I've had enough of your lies, thieving, and murdering. You only stay here for a day or so, and then you're gonna hang.
You think you can kill me? Ha! I promise you this, I'll never hang. You better watch your back, Davis.
It ain't too late for you boys yet, but you need to stop your thieving ways.
Bill? I don't think we should talk to this guy.
Quiet, Tuco. This may be our opportunity to get out of here. To finally score some fresh water. Hey, mister! Hey, mister! What's your name?
Name? No. No name.
No name? He must have had an awful strange brother to name him No Name.
He's not saying his name is no name. Oh, whatever. You're no smarter than a cactus.
Hey, Mr. No Name, you really gonna get that sheriff? Can you get us out of here? If you do, I will tell you.
Tuco!
What? Maybe he can help us. If we just sit here, we ain't ever gonna get it.
Tuco, is it?
No. Maybe.
Congratulations! You and your partner work for me now.
Hanging? Bill and Tuco better watch out. Sheriff Davis is a fair and honorable man. If there's a hanging about, it's only because the feller getting hanged is one bad cowboy. This partnership with No Name, which is apparently what Tuco is going to call, well, it's gonna be costly.
So, mister, what do you mean we work for you? We work for nobody.
Ho? That's a strange name. What kind of mother would name the kid Nobody? Well, I guess same kind of mother who would name the kid a No Name.
Tuco!
What? You said it, not me. Okay, fine, sorry.
If only you had watched the alley like I told you. Now look what the mess you got us into.
If we had just asked Sheriff the Wall instead of trying to be thieving from him.
Simmer down, boys. It's simple. You tell me about the water heist you're planning, and I will not kill you. You do not tell me, and, well, you can figure that one out on your own. I am a thief, and I intend to steal some water.
We's all stuck in this here jail cell, and you about to be hung. What good would it do if we told you?
Ha! Do you really think these walls can hold me in? I'll be out of here soon enough. By the way, you boys might want to move away from that wall.
Why?
What's that smell?
Oh, sorry, that's me.
No, the burning smell.
I don't know.
What's that sound?
Now that ain't me. A fuse? Dynamite!
Get away from the wall! Tuco, you okay?
Yeah, Bill.
Where is the water?
Now where'd you get that gun from?
Now if we tell you, what's to stop you from shooting us now? No. You'll get your water, but only if you take us with you and give us a fair share.
A share? A small share? A glass tube? A few sips?
Now Bill Costa and Tico have gotten themselves into quite a pickle. Not only have they broken out of the fair and honorable Sheriff Davis's jail, but they are now partners with the most dirtiest, most ornery, most violent, and most unpredictable villain in the West. No Name ain't known to share anything. Remember, the sheriff locked him up for lying, thieving, and murdering. What's craziest of all is that the honorable sheriff has always given the townsfolk enough water. Maybe Bill and Tuco should have just asked him for some instead of trying to take it all for themselves. I reckon they chose crime because they don't trust the sheriff. Which, by the way, is a pretty strange thing to do. Sheriff Davis has never lied, thieved, or murdered anyone. He's always been watching out for his people, and no good townsfolk has ever gone without when he was around. Welcome back, y'all. Just in case you forgot, let me remind you where we's at in the story. This story takes place in Dry Bone Valley, a strange place I never did see. This valley is dry, dry, dry. The rivers are dry, the lakes are dry, and as you might recall, even the water's dry. Yeah, dry water. Who's ever heard of such a thing? You see, it's not that there is no water at all, but for some reason, the water that remains, what little there is, only makes the people who drink it thirstier. The only reason the town's still around is because most folks are smart enough to go to the Honorable Sheriff Davis, who has the only water in town that makes you less thirsty instead of more. He kindly gives some to all who ask. Now, instead of getting some of the water from the Honorable Sheriff Davis, Bill Carson and Tuco turned to thieving to try and get all the water for themselves. In jail, they met No Name, the most dirtiest, most ornery, most violent, and most unpredictable villain in the West. No Name has broken them all out of jail, and now Bill Carson and Tuco have to help No Name to steal that water, hoping that he will share with them when they are done.
Come on, boys. Before Davis gets back, let's go.
Yay-haw!
Where are we heading? Should we hide? Where?
I know, the saloon. No sheriff would ever look for criminals at a saloon.
No, we need him for the job.
But a job? That all? How about it ain't nice go around shooting friends?
I don't think he sees us as friends.
We head to the desert to plan the heist. Grab those horses.
settle here for the night.
Yeah! No way the sheriff would ever look for us here in such a dry and arid place, you know? Knowing that we didn't bring any water with us and all, I reckon he knows we can only stay here for a day before we head back for some water.
All day I faced the barren waste without the taste of water, cool water.
What? I've been practicing.
Tell me about this plan to steal the water. I want to know every detail.
You know everything. What's to stop you from just killing us dead?
I could just kill you now, if you'd like.
Yeah, but then you would never know our foolproof plan to steal that water.
Foolproof? You got caught, didn't you?
Well, I thought it was foolproof until Tuco proved me wrong. It's a good plan, though. It didn't work last time, but it'll work this time, especially since we won't be relying on Tuco to watch the alley anymore.
All this talk about water's making me thirsty.
Good. I want you real thirsty. It'll motivate you to do the job right this time. I want you like me. Thirsty enough to kill.
Hey, no one said anything about killing. We be thieves, not murderers.
You will be soon enough.
What in tarnation you doing?
What? It helps me relieve stress. My mama gave it to me.
Tuco, what'd you do?
It was an accident. I promise. What do we do now?
Let's get out of here.
Ah! You think you can double-cross me? I'm gonna get you if this desert doesn't get you first.
I am so thirsty.
Me too. My ears are beginning to rattle.
I hear rattling too.
Ah! A rattlesnake! It got me! Quick, Tuco! We gotta get water now. I don't feel so good.
Those boys got themselves in a heap of trouble. If I know no name like I think I do, he's up on a hill somewhere, watching them, and knows that they must get the water immediately to save Bill. I'll bet my finest steed he'll show up and swipe the water from them after they go through the trouble of stealing it. Those boys, if only they would turn from their life of crime. Welcome back, y'all, to the good, the bad, and the thirsty. The story's moving along, and it's almost high noon here in Dry Bone Valley. We've met the good, fair, honorable Sheriff Davis, the bad, lying, thieving, murdering no-name, and the terribly thirsty Tuco and his dying partner in crime, Bill Carson. Bill's got a big problem with that rattlesnake bite. Without the sheriff's water, he will surely die. You can bet that they're going to get that water right soon. I reckon by this point they made it back to town, and they're going to break into the sheriff's storehouse right...
We did it! Come on, Bill! Let's get!
Yeah! Tuco, I don't feel so good. That snake bite is really getting me. I need some of that water, and fast.
Here you go, partner!
Not so fast. That water belongs to me. All of it.
But we done got stole it!
Hand it over.
No, I need some of it. I've been bitten by a rattler.
Hey! What'd you do that for? That was all we could get without getting caught!
I want all the water. And Davis too. I want him dead. Here. take this gun. Go back in there, and this time make sure the sheriff knows you're stealing the water.
Hey, that ain't yours. Get back here.
Tuco, take that water and bring it to me.
Tuco, don't do it. It's just gonna kill you. It's time to give up. No more lying, thieving, and murder.
Tuco, kill the sheriff or I'll kill Bill. Do it! Do it now!
Put down the gun, Tuco. Don't listen to him. Put it down, Tuco. He's a liar, a thief, and a murderer. Don't trust him. Trust me.
Tuco, my friend, I'm so sorry. Tuco! I don't know why I ever trusted that murderer.
I ain't dead yet. Give me a minute, though, and I will be.
Sheriff, wake up. I know what we've done killed you, but I take it back. I want it all back. We need your water, quick. We need it. We need you.
Yeah, Sheriff. Why'd I done shoot you? What a fool I am. You ain't ever done nothing but be fair to us and help us. Shoot, I'd rather be back in jail than here dying. If only we had had your help now. Shoot, if only we had you. I take it all back. I take it all back to bring you back. I faced without a taste of water could last you. I'll abandon I with frustration and souls that cry for water. Tuco! Tuco! You're alive! I'm alive! We're both alive! I can't believe it! Well, sell my saddle and buy me a bag of beans. We're alive! I thought we died. Didn't you get bit by a rattler and I got shot?
We did. How we end up back in this jail?
Ah, good. Welcome back, boys. You are for quite some time.
Who are you? And why do I feel like I've seen you before?
What happened?
You don't remember? You foolishly partnered with No Name, a liar, thief, and murderer. You broke out of the Honorable Sheriff Davis's jail. Bill was bit by a rattlesnake. You then stole again from the sheriff. And, to make matters even worse, you murdered him, the Honorable Sheriff Davis. You did all this because you were thirsty. That's not too surprising. This is Dry Bone Valley, after all. What's surprising? Well, what's downright crazy is that you didn't just go to the sheriff to get your water in the first place. He would have always just given it to you. He takes good care of his folk. He don't go around murdering and stealing, like you guys.
Oh, that's right. I sure am sorry about that. I take it back in a heartbeat.
Yeah, me too. How are we alive? What happened? The water? No Name got away with all of it.
Well, that's a mighty interesting part of your story. No Name, as you call him, did get away with all that water. But who cares? He won't get far. That water's only going to make him even more thirsty.
But that's the sheriff's water. That kind don't make you more thirsty. It makes you less.
Sort of. It's never been about the water. It's always been about the sheriff. Now do you understand?
I think you better explain it for Tuco. He seems confused.
Oh, you too. When will you ever learn? All the water here in Dry Bone Valley is bad. All of it leaves you even more thirsty. Even the water the sheriff has. It's never been about the water. It's always been about the sheriff. He is what makes the water satisfy. He is what makes food filling. This was the folly of your thieving. Stolen water does nothing for you. It's not the water, but the kindness and love of the Honorable Sheriff Davis that saves.
Well, I'll be. That makes perfect sense to me.
Tuco, I don't think you understand it at all. Deputy, I think you might have to explain it one more time for him.
You see, the Honorable Sheriff Davis is not only the sheriff of this here valley, but he is its founder and maker. From him, all the life around you survives. Without him, even the toughest cactus dries out. Now, back to your earlier question, about why you're alive here today. It's not the water that would have saved you, but the sheriff and his life given for you.
But he didn't give it, I took it. I'm nothing but a dirty, rotten murderer.
Tuco, you are dirty, and you do smell rotten. But don't forget, Sheriff never even drew his gun. He knew you were going to kill him. He didn't come out there to fight for the water. The water's no good anyway, remember? He came out and he let you kill him, even though you were thieving from him. You may have killed him, but perhaps it's even more true that he gave his life for you.
Now you're starting to get it. He gave his life to save yours. And now, because he gave everything, you will never lack again. He gave you something far better than a glass of water. The life he gave you, well, it will be like a spring of fresh water that will never go dry.
Hey, what's that sound?
Sounds like someone's coming.
Wait, at least we'll have some company here while we do our time for murdering the sheriff.
I tell you what, We deserve to hang for what we've done.
Oh, boys, I'm sorry. I forgot that you were still locked up in that cell. I only put you in there while you're recovering to keep you safe.
You mean you're gonna let us out?
Well, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Maybe because we murdered and robbed the sheriff?
Oh, he never holds things like that against his friends like you. Trust me, he doesn't want you in there.
You mean he wouldn't want us in there? You know, past tense. Like, he's dead, and this is what he would want if he were alive, but he ain't.
Did I forget to explain that part? Yes, you killed him. Yes, you are murderers. But here he is now, back from tracking down No Name.
Hi guys, I'm glad to see you are looking better.
Davis!
It's Sheriff Davis.
The Honorable.
We thought you were dead.
You think you can kill me? I'm life itself. Death can't hold a guy like me down. No Name, on the other hand? Without coming to the source of true life, all he got was a bunch of dry water. It only made him thirstier and thirstier. Don't worry, he won't be able to hurt you boys ever again. Deputy, I've got 2 new water thieves tied up out front. Bring them in for me and lock them up in this here cell.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm thirsty.
If only you had washed that back alley like I told you to.
If only we had asked the sheriff for some water, he probably would have given us some.
Yeah, right, but who would give water like that?
All day I faced the barren waste without the taste of water, cool water. Old Dan and I, throats burned dry, and souls that cry for water. Cool, clear water.
I'm a warning you boys, thieving ain't the way to go. Keep it up and you will get yourself in a whole heap of trouble. You boys are now deputized and can work for me if you wish.
Oh, we do. Thank you, Sheriff.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Bill, did you hear that?
Yeah, kinda sounds like some bones rattling together.
Simmer down, boys. It's simple. You tell me about the water heist you are planning, and I will not kill you. You do not tell me, and well, you can figure that one out on your own. I am a thief, and I intend to steal some water.